evening, everyone. Good evening, Pune. I think this is the first time I'm coming to Pune, and thank you, IDAC, for inviting us here. I think I'm the last speaker. I think it's been already late, almost 8:30, so we're supposed to wrap up by 7:30. So today, being part of this intelligence series, we're going to talk about a floating commerce hub, changing city dynamics. So this is a project designed by our Dubai office. So this is a floating hub in one of the pieces of sea, so which was allotted by Abu Dhabi government. So it was a casual talk with one of the officers one day, and then he said, Niroop, we have some interesting piece of land piece of sea where you can, it's actually dedicated to build something. And then eventually I said, how can we have something in the sea? Or because normally, Dubai and Abu Dhabi, they have these man-made islands and all those, but something doing in the that sea also had a restricted area, and this was part of Al Batin beach, which was, it's a little low tide beach. So they thought, the Abu Dhabi municipality thought they could do something out of this. So randomly we made a site visit, and then they asked us a proposal, what could be done here, because they didn't have any clue what could be done. And then we proposed this space. There's a floating commerce hub or a community hub. So, Abu Dhabi, I think, is unlikely like Dubai. Abu Dhabi residents and people like more of horizontal development than being vertical. So they are like, because most of the ventures there are more horizontal than vertical. Dubai likes to be more vertical, but Abu Dhabi is more horizontal. So we propose, we have, even the roads are very large in Abu Dhabi. So we did, because we never done project, because we're doing projects in Dubai, Ras Al Khaimah, but we have never done a project in Abu Dhabi. So we did a small case study touring around the whole city, looking at what people like. So this is the site given. So that's the fishing beach, and then we have the circular site is managed. The other side is Hudayat Island, which is the new island, the new development of Abu Dhabi. And there's a connecting Hudayat bridge, which is a very fancy bridge connecting the city with this Hudayat Island. And then this piece of site is actually on the, in a little away from the beach. And this beach is called Al Batin. So then we have this famous, strong quote from urban designer John Gale: first life, then spaces, then buildings. The other way around never works. So we also took this philosophy, like highlighting the importance of having human experience and vibrant public spaces before actually constructing the physical structures. So this is a basic view of the community, what we have designed. So this project is called Esplenda Supreme and designed to be more than just a collection of buildings. It aims to be a hub for commerce and community spirit, embodying the concept of creating a transitional space. This unique development will literally be a floating space that acts as a gateway to new developments on Al Hudayat Island. Here you can see an aerial view of the project showcasing the innovative layout while still keeping the harmony of the sea. So here we have, floating islands, like what are floating islands, how do we design, and then elite community, why did we do this, and then a destination for Abu Dhabi residents. So this floating island is situated offshore from Al Batin beach, offering panoramic views of the new island and positioned to be foot of the bridge that connects the Abu Dhabi's mainland. Then it's designed for elite community. So what does it mean? So the elites who chose Abu Dhabi as their home deserve nothing less a 5-star family destination floating in the Arabian Gulf. Then why this destination? I mean, this new floating space. So this Supreme Esplan, this project is called Esplan Supreme, will feature an array of amenities including shops, cafes, restaurants, luxury brand, pavilions, walkways, parks, and public theaters, and VIP Majlis. Majlis is a common word. I mean, it's like a meet and greet place for the Arab. It's called Majlis, and then an arch club and a marina. So, and even sometimes the amphitheaters where we have, it can be used for flea markets. So this project was designed for community or by community. So first, it's for community. It's built for community. This project aims to redefine what public space means by offering an exclusive experience that invites everyone to participate and enjoy. Second is for the community. So development will host events and gatherings specifically designed to engage and interact with the growing community, fostering a vibrant and inclusive atmosphere. So this is an Analyte community hub. So what we do offer part of design. First, it will function as an exclusive club. Then the families and the floating, but linked to city. It's a overall floating design linked to the city. So as a function, it's a social exclusive club featuring a marine dock designed to accommodate an increasing number of luxury yachts and tourism boats. Second, it will be a family friendly, offering a diverse range of cuisines and opportunities for socializing, an increasing number of events and gatherings, fostering new friendships and connections. Third, while floating, it remains seamlessly linked to the city, providing a unique lifestyle and enriching experience for both citizens and residents and the tourists. So here we have the three concepts. We have some of these. So dining, unwind, and play. So we have this number of restaurants, part of this where we can have multiple cuisines, and we have almost about 8 restaurants designed here, and this can be multi-level. And then unwind. And then we have playful, we have the amphitheaters in the center, which can be used actually for your theater things, multi-gatherings, can be for flea markets, can be for regular theater kind of activities. And then we got shop, celebrate, and club. So shopping, we have some of the like shops activities which characterize celebration of clubs. Then we have is a celebration area, a part of, and I think when I show you the main design, I can explain more about that. And then clubs the night clubs where you can, it's actually like nightclubs which are floating on the sea. And then you can see most of the restaurants have open sit-outs also. I think 6 months, summer it's actually very hot, but I think apart from summer, then 6 months we can actually have a very cool breeze, and a lot of people enjoy the outdoors of the restaurants and clubs. So this is like a place to meet, a place to relax, a place for all. So the floating islands will be a point, like meeting point for a lot of social gatherings, events, and a place to relax. So you'll have amphitheaters, you have the main stage thing, and then we have a parking island, and then like another place to like we have restaurants and all that. So it's a place for all. It's a place for all kinds of age groups. So it can be, it doesn't have any, like, it can be a place for all. So this is the master plan. I think that's better. So this is the master plan. So we enter from Al Batin Beach. So from here we enter. So the entrance, we have the yacht club. Before the yacht club, we have the parking islands for the yachts. So this can accommodate about 80 plus yachts. So I think a lot of people in UAE own these hatches and they go for private fishing and they would like to dive in the sea. So we have made this hatch club in the starting, and then when we have the walkways, so when we walk from the Al Batin beach, after the arch clubs, you have the reception, the main reception and these info days. And from then, we have the next thing will be a VIP Majlis. And again, it's a closed one for meet and greet. It's for the local, mostly for the local people. And then we have the two wings, which actually is, elaborate into the dinings and thing. So actually, this was actually designed in such a way that even the shape of the roof and all that, so taking the wind load consideration, basically this is a calm beach, so we don't have much of waves here. So, so basically this whole thing will be anchored down, and we have done the marine engineering study, and our engineers are closely working on the final details. So then we have, after the reception and all that, it opens up to two wings. There's the amphitheater. Then between the amphitheaters, we have the central square, central stage where the performances of arts and all can happen. Then we have like the smaller ones in the inner wing are the boutique shops. And then on the outer format, we have the the shops and other boutique shops, and they can be useful as per this thing. And then we have a Central Park Island with the view tower. So the Central Park Island again cannot be accessed from this. You have to go through the arch and actually go to the central. We just create a small island to just give an island feel. So then we actually labeled islands. So we have 6 weekly agenda. So we create normally a sense of community to drag residents through an agenda of social gatherings and events. Then the design is flexible because we have been given a boundary, and still we have space to actually increase the number of islands depending on their requirement. So still, this project is actually about, this area is about 12,500 square meters built up, but it's in the space of 33,500 square meters. But still we have another 25,000 square meters where we can expand the design, so we can create more central island, small islands or restaurants, whatever, depending on the demand. And then open spaces. So the floating park, mainly the amphitheater and the public spaces which have direct contact with the sea. That's why we created this central, just to have the view. If you see the master plan, the amphitheater is again open. So we wanted that, when you sit in the amphitheater, to have the views of the sea at the same time. It's mostly you look inward to it's like a central courtyard what we have created. And then the accessibility. So this project is for all ages. Catering elders, youngsters alike, and all groups. It's a user-friendly design which can even have all kinds of people. So this is actually the view from the central, so from the Al Batin beach. So when you're walking from Al Batin beach, this is the view, and these are the yacht. This is the yacht club, and we have the ramps walking to your yacht where you park your yachts. And then this is the overall view. This is the view, aerial view of the overall project. So these end things are all restaurants and bars. The central is the shopping arcade, and then it's. So this is the view of Yacht Club. So mostly we have taken a kind of fins, for the aerodynamics thing, for design of thing. And most of these are depending on the usability. This can be increased to maximum 3 floors, or it's like ground and first. And this is the central park, or central stage we call it. So from here, the performance of arts or whatever this, and we have amphitheaters or, and thus actually the main reception and VIP Majlis. So from VIP Majlis, we have this view towards the sea. And then this is the central stage. So when you look at the island, so we see this, there's a small island, and then we have the view tower, which has stairs in between, and you have to go up, and then probably you can see the whole Hudayat Island and city from the other. One side you can see the city, and other side you can see the sea, and on the right hand side you will have the Hudayat Island. So this is another view of the amphitheater, the public space. This is the main public space of this community. This is a view of your restaurants, your bars, and whatever the dining section. This is another view showing the outlets, shops, shopping, and the dining areas. So this project is actually, as I said before, it's about 12,500 square meters, built over about 20 connecting floating islands. And this is covering an area in the sea is about 32,500 square meters. So we have, as I said, cafes, blogs, retail, yacht clubs, amphitheaters, souvenirs, and all this. So I would like to play the video to show a more detailed design, because we have all the things. Can you just play the video? So this is the island on the other side of the sea. This project is almost in the tendering stage and working on the final engineering details. Hopefully, we have given a timeline about 3 years to finish this project, and hopefully once we finish, I think I can give you a detailed presentation how it was constructed, and more technical details about how it was anchored and all the engineering details. Thank you so much.